Yes.
Okay, so we have the lizard hyena, and then we have the German Shepherd from Phenod. Can I have the knife, please, sir?
San Mateo northbound elevator.
It's in your left pocket.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Da-da-da-da. Very carefully.
Please expect up to 15-minute delay for train 249.
Ooh, that top cardboard is actually quite clever.
Isn't it? It's almost like these guys know what they're doing.
I know. Shielding the expensive toy from your glorious Nippon steel.
Oh, that smell. It smells good.
What is it made of? Polyvinyl chloride or PVC, or what do they actually made these of?
Oh, included an adapter. How convenient.
Ooh, that's very considerate.
Plus we got some instructions. Inflation instructions. For best results, inflate by blowing into valve with mouth only. No, that's not going to happen. Do not overinflate. Do not attempt to remove every wrinkle from inflatable. When there are multiple sections, inflate slowly, allowing air to seep into smaller sections. And there should be only one because it's going to be baffled. Pinch valve at the base with fingers and insert plug into valve. Ooh, that's hot. After inflating, cover valve opening with fingers and quickly insert plug to valve opening until head of plug touches valve opening. That's very explicit. Cut a piece of repair kit to put in the valve to prevent valve cap out after inflating. Valve's cap out after inflating. Okay.
To cap out.
I'll have to Google that.
Do not inflate with the air compressor or any high pressure hose. Oh yeah, we're not using that.
That would be mean. Do not drag over sharp objects or surfaces. That's why we have the tarp. Avoid contact with hot or sharp objects. To clean, rinse in lukewarm water and air dry. Warning: the inflatable must have room temperature before they inflated, because otherwise you may otherwise risk a temperature shock and can become defect.
You will become defect.
I can become defect. But that's actually true. If it's too cold and you inflate it, then it will crack.
Ooh.
Este no bueno. Alright, so we got protective material here too.
You can hand it over to me. I'll stick it in my pocket.
Maybe I would inflate it using my mouth, but I don't anymore.
There's not enough chapstick on God's green earth for that.
Has the Phenod logo right here. It was designed in 2018. This toy had quite a while to get to production.
Palbs. I wonder if there's any inflatables that have individually inflatable paw beans.
Yes, actually, you can deliver them.
Ooh.
The way that they usually come is that each one of these is a chamber.
Uh-huh.
But there are people who will modify them so that you can have any area that you want to be individual. additional valves are still in
5
place.
knots, 5 sequence
Yeah,
4
yeah.
first. San Mateo northbound elevator is now in service. I've got 215 minutes delayed for train 229. I've got 215 minutes delayed for train 229.
This is also quite useful to figure out how much time it takes in minutes to inflate. You'll have a sort of a gauge.
I have an air pump right next to my ear.
Ah. Hmm?
Next to the left block.
Please expect up to 15 minute delay for train 249.
Right from your way. Look at that. It's getting as smooth as my brain.
Please expect up to 15 minute delay for train 249.
So these are really nice valves. These have the inset in them so that the air doesn't immediately rush out as soon as you remove the air supply. For 3 valves. And easy to close.
That's a cute detail, a little paw print.
Yep. Yep. That's closed. They're easy to close. They still close.
Are they pushable inwards too?
Yes, but I'm not going to right now. There are several things I'm not going to do. I'm not going to sit on it because this is the first inflation and I don't want to overstress the material. I'm not going to push these in because I don't want to overstress the material. But it's really good, thick quality material. And if you look at the seam here, you can see where it's been wrapped and rolled and then it's been double reinforced by hand. There's a little overrun on the front right there. Yeah, so this can support quite a bit of weight. I don't want to put a lot of weight on it right now. I'm probably going to inflate it 2 or 3 times before I start smooshing on it. But you know, if you look at the back, it says right here, pop weight. And there's been a lot of discussion about that. Apparently the earlier versions had that on me, but then so many people complained that they stop putting it on in the later run. But you know, some people said like the reason that it says that is because it's next to the valve and it needs to pump the valve out. But anyways, good luck popping this bad boy anyways with the strength of the material and how well it's reinforced. This is just ridiculous. It's pretty obvious that a lot of work went into this because after they did the debaffle and then when they rejoined everything, that they went over all the seams by hand and put them back together and reinforce them. So, yeah. Yeah, this is a lot easier than the other toys that I have where you have to individually do every speaker, which takes forever.
Took you about 10 minutes to fill up, honestly.
And it probably doesn't take as much battery either because I'm not constantly power cycling it on.
Yeah, as you couldn't hear me earlier, I was saying documenting this is also quite useful just as a benchmark to figure out how much time it generally takes.
Oh, that's true. That's why videos have time.
Huh?
I really like it.
Nice bit of color modulation there. It's like cell shade.
Alright, so that's the doggy. Let him sit for a minute. Let's see if we have enough room to put up the Yee. Let's go ahead and cut the video and start a new